Hey guys and gals, welcome back to Poor Man's Bushcraft. I know it's been quite some time since I've been on here, and a lot of you know, or may know, is a lot of my bug out gear is based on military surplus. Over the last month or so that I haven't been on here, I've been reworking some ideas, rethinking some stuff, and basically excuse me, have come to a decision where, as far as most of my bug out stuff, I will be going more civilian slash gray man slash not drawing attention to myself as looking too tactical. I currently am completely, well, I've already started going through this bag here, so it kind of looks funny hanging there, but that is the CFP90, yeah, the very short-lived military backpack, and we can kind of go through that a little bit and show you the general idea of what I was doing to set up and see what we come up with. And as I progress to converting everything, I will be working more towards, the civilian thing. And when I do that, I will also do another video that will walk you through that. So bear with me. I have to shoot this all with no edits because I am shooting with my phone. And I have not I haven't recently been able to get my setup for my editing software and stuff to work properly. So bear with me. I know this makes videos long, but unfortunately that's the way it is. Okay, so normally this is inside of the main compartment, and the way I've been packing these, minus the pants, which I am wearing right now just to wear some of the stuff that I carry once in a while, I will be keeping a lot of this stuff, like the ninja suit, stuff like this that just helps keep you warm. But to kind of throw you an idea, what I will be getting rid of for the main part of it are all these BDUs and ACUs and whatever whatever style of clothes. I'm getting rid of the military style. Does that mean I'm totally getting rid of the clothes? No, I mean, they're fun to wear. They're great for hunting and that type of thing. I don't know. Yeah, that's adjusting okay. So I don't know as to whether or not any of these might be going up for sale or not. But for the most part, what I will be doing is getting out of the total military look. You can still very much camouflage yourself without being military. Now, stuff like this, socks, these little hoods like this, these can still show very much civilian, and you're keeping that warmth. But the stuff that I will be getting rid of is stuff like the actual camouflage, the military style tactical backpacks, all this stuff that I normally keep in here, t-shirts and underwear and gloves and that type of thing, that will all stay. Like I said, basically I'm just going to be cutting the BDUs out of that and putting civilian type clothes in. Okay, so going to the pack, if I can get it over here. Okay, so a lot of things that I want to eliminate right off the bat. Let's see if we can get you in here. So as much as I love military things, I want to get away from stuff like this that screams U.S. military. This is a first aid kit, so I will find a way to repack that into civilian. The military canteens. I think in a lot of ways you could still get away with these so that you can keep the canteen cups and the little stove and stuff like that. Maybe just like buy a civilian or a single color, like what am I trying to say here? Black or coyote or just tan or something like that. Make it look a little more civilian. So we're going to work something out with that. That way we can at least keep some source of water and cooking and that type of thing. Oops, sorry. New tripod. The footprint on it is huge, and I've been tripping over it. So we'll try to get used to that. A lot of things I wanted to work on too was weight, and I have always been a big proponent of keeping some kind of survival manual, some kind of first aid manual, right in the rain notebook, and I think that's all that's in there, a little bit of paracord. So, you know, how do I justify not having these? I'm not sure yet. You know, maybe go through and pick out things that the super stuff that you are just totally used to all the time. It is almost muscle memory. Go through and pull that stuff out and eliminate pages and weed that down. Right in the rain notebooks, obviously you can find smaller ones. You don't need something that big. So that might work in or work out. First aid manual. Having been a first responder, a lot of this stuff is committed to memory, and a lot of first aid is just common sense. So that may go to the wayside. Let's get this out of the way here. So obviously, having a good knife is part of your survival. I don't think that's, and I'm not saying I don't think. I know this is something you cannot eliminate. So that's going to stay. Let's go into a side pocket and see what we got here. Like I said, I have no idea what's in camera. So just bear with me, and if it's not in camera, I'll put it in front of the camera. Okay, let's see what we have here. Repair kit. Extra weight, but definitely something I want to keep as far as things that you really, really need. Your fire kit. I don't, you know, ain't no way I'd go around that. Water purification, that's got to stay. That's got to stay. Military mess kit. It is a great luxury to have something to fry stuff in, but there are a dozen, if not more, other ways to cook things in a survival situation that will take this weight out of your pack and lighten your load. So that will be something that I will be processing out. The Mora as the backup knife definitely has to stay in the kit. Here's some fire tinder. It's just cotton balls with Vaseline, so those will stay. Always good to have other opportunities to help start fires in damp, wet, or however other situation you might be in. Going on down to the next pocket below. This size rope, a lot of people would say that is overkill. But there's just a lot of things that you want to do that 550 cord, even though it's strong enough, it's just too small in its diameter to do what you want to do with it. So we may try to work that back in. A comprehensive, and I don't use just a little survival fishing kit. I use a comprehensive kit. That is spinners, bobbers, weights, swivels, different sizes of hooks. Basically, I whittled down my tackle box to the stuff that I know I will actually use, and divided them up into a couple of these little things, and these fit great in like the Alice pockets and the smaller pockets on this pack, so you can have quite a nice comprehensive fishing kit. So that will stay in the kit. Some kind of saw. Now, I ain't one of the guys that can go out and spend the big money on the silky saws. I found this one at a hardware store or somewhere like that one time. Excuse me. I have used it a few times, and I'm actually quite impressed with it. So, you know, to fight that urge of saying, you know, something is better than nothing, and the one that you have now, you know, all those sayings, it's something that I can work with. Part of my repair kit are these patches. These are very strong sticky backed patches. They are in the multicam or the OCP, but they'll work on about anything if you put them on the inside. So that eliminates 2 pockets. Over here in the big pocket, this is where stuff will start getting compressed down to work better in my situation. I like to carry one of these in all my kits. These are the big SOL versions of the like 2-man bivvies, and you can see I only paid like $1.99 for it somewhere. So that one definitely got to stay. Let's get this open. Next in the keep list, and I know it will be the keep, is the 5-star gear hammock. Hammock sleeping, if you're not used to it, takes a little bit of getting used to. But this one is rated, I think, to 400 pounds. And get you up off the ground. Helps keep you dry and a little bit warmer. This is the part that I will be figuring a way to condense this down. And this is the rain fly for the hammock. So that definitely wants to stay in the kit. And as far as the fishing kit, I don't know if I showed you guys this or not before. I may have. But instead of carrying a piece of PVC pipe, I actually carry a small, this is like the Zebco 30 something, what is it, Zebco Classic, but it uses the trigger kind to fire it. The handle is down here in the bag so that you don't break the handle off. I carry them this way. So that's, you know, that's my fishing. And then for me, it will be easier to fish this way with an actual fishing rod and different types of lures, as opposed to a stick and 10 feet of line that some people think is a fishing kit. How are we doing all right? Not too bad, not too bad. So that eliminates another pocket. Going on down in here, redundancy for the rain fly will be the poncho. I could do away with the poncho, but I could do away with the rain fly, but I like that little extra added luxury of having your camp dry while you was wearing this. So that's a definite stay. Even though it is military, it will be in a very civilian looking pack. I'm going to choose kind of a neutral color or colors that will blend in well, but even in nature they're still going to be subdued enough that they will be camouflage-ish. And that's pretty much going to empty this pack out, with the exception of the sleep system in the bottom. On the sides and stuff, I have like military, are you seeing that? Yeah, military ammo pouches, single ammo pouches, and I carry stuff like my Gerber in it. So what we will do is dig in the box of junk because I don't throw stuff like that away, and then I can pull out the original Gerber cases and put those back on. Stuff like compass pouches and stuff like that, not quite sure how I'm going to work those out yet, but those will be rotated out to some other type of system. So like I said, I'm trying to get away from this whole military stronghold. Upsides of doing that, you're going to be a little more gray man, you're going to be a little more civilian looking, less threatening looking. If in need, you were out and about, you could travel lighter. This stuff, these packs, a lot of these packs can be 10 or 15 pounds empty, and you start adding to them and you're carrying a lot of weight, and your goal is to get away from the situation that you are bugging out from. And by being slowed down in a 45-pound pack, because 10 of it is the pack itself, you gotta think a way to lighten this situation down and make things a little easier to work with. So what is it that I will be moving into? Let me get this out of the way. I'm moving into a more civilian pack. One that, like I said, will subdue a little bit. And I'm going into this guy right here. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so we're good there. What is this pack? Well, I really don't know. Okay. It says GR free. I'm not sure what that is. I think that might be an Amazon thing. I think these are Amazon packs. I picked these up, or picked this one up from a friend. And this is 70 plus 10. So I still have, plenty of room to load this thing plus the top. That's the plus 10 is your top, your lid. But it's got this leaf green color, kind of I don't know, it's not as bright as you see it under these lights, and the gray. Cinch straps on the side to help tie cargo down. Mesh pockets to help it from falling. There is a sleep compartment in the bottom of this that also has compression straps. These actually have finger loops on the zippers. I'm not trying to do a complete review on this bag, just to give you some ideas. But you do have a separated sleep compartment in the bottom, so you can get your sleep system in there if you are going to carry a sleeping bag. Me personally, I think the upsides of having the sleeping bag far outweigh the downsides of carrying a sleeping bag, so I will be carrying one. Again, on this side, you have that mesh pocket that can hold stuff and then strap it to the side. On the inside of these, you have your load adjustment straps, which is really nice on a pack like this. These are adjustable inside this frame by, loosening up a strap and then moving the whole system up. Really thick padded waist pelt. And as I just noticed, which I hadn't paid attention before, there are small pockets on the side of this, so this is going to be great for the compass. So that'll eliminate compass pouches, and maybe, something on this side as well. So those are really cool. Nice lumbar support. These straps are not as wide as I would normally like, but they will definitely do the job that I need. And the sternum strap also has an emergency whistle, so that's kind of cool. No ferro rod or anything hidden in there, but you know, the redundancies of everything else will definitely help out. So that is the future pack. There are all kinds of little zips and pockets and hides for things that you want to get to quick without opening the bag and getting all the way down into it. And as I get this repacked, I will come back and visit of how I did this and what my thought of why things went where they went, and we'll share that with you guys in the next video. So I hope you like the idea of maybe getting away from a lot of the military stuff, but still using subdued colors or more civilian colors. I mean, you don't have to go out and buy a bright orange pack. One thing this does have, I think it's up here in a little compartment of its own. If you were totally in a situation where you wanted to get rescued, this has a rainfly in it, which is really bright orange. So you do have that if that's a needed scenario, or you did need to signal for help, it's there. So that stows away in its own little pouch up on the lid, and we will revisit this in the next video when this is reloaded. And I hope you guys like it. Sorry for taking so long. Flea market season has started back up, so we've been preparing for that. You know, the end of winter, everybody gets sick kind of scenarios, and we've been out shooting the gamos. And if you guys would like a video about the gamos, you know, feel free to ask, and maybe we'll pull up a video on those. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.